Welcome back, YouTube. I found this box in my building. There's the part number. You can see it's got the dates of the B-body mopars that this fits. So anyone that doesn't know, that owns one of these fine vintage Plymouth Volare, there's these body mount kits. They say these ones work. There's the washers. And there's the bushing. So, also, I found this box. Yay. Oh, man. You know how you have the ambition when you're sitting in front of your cell phone and you're on the old Rock Auto just fucking racking up the credit card. There's the part number there. Yep. Okay. So, crawled under the car. See why I had said bushings. That's one reason, I guess. So then, you know, that's the subframe where the old engine goes. The old 318, all 140 horsepower of glory. These babies are getting a little dry rot, cracked up. Back down to the subframe. Look at that one. It's the upper bushing. This here, and it's the lower one. She's all dry rot, split. So I guess we'll be doing that. If anyone doesn't know anything about this car, she is from Alberta. You know, the oil field. Look there, she's self-undercooting. I love self-undercooting cars. That's great. It looks good in the driveways. This car, man, is just, man, it's immaculate. Like, oh, I can't. You can't find them like this, man. I'm telling you. This thing is the real deal. Nice and clean. Oh, there. Coolant leak. This is just a loose hose clamp, because that's a brand new coolant hose I just put on there about, I don't know, 2 years ago, I guess. Oofda. I hope not, because the last time I priced a radiator for this car, it was over $1,000 now, thanks to COVID and Greta and whoever else. Well, I'm going to show you something here. Are you seeing this? I think this is the world's smallest rear end I've ever seen in my life. Like, I can't. Man. Look. This is my hand. That's the diff. That's 7 1/4 inch diff. Like, look, man. Like, yeah, I know I'm a big 6'3" man, but man, oh man. I know David Freiberger there. He had a Dodge Dart. He was feeding nitrous to, and I'm telling you, it didn't. That rear diff didn't like it. Or that it didn't like the Lincoln that welded it up. Like, look here, man. Like, see, this is where the leaf springs bolt into, man. Nice. The custom e-brake, man, like, I could not get an e-brake cable, the proper one, proper length, so I had to modify, make it work. Like, man, this is exhaust. That's what was on the car. It's huge. It sounded decent when I had it, and I just put this thrush muffler on there. There's that e-brake I was telling you about. I thought I had the camera recorded at that YouTube lens. Thought I had the camera down there. So you had a joiner there with the old cable joiner over to that rod that was laying inside the car, which I did find, which is great. Looped up over the transmission, over by the subframe, hose connector over there. Run down to a piece of threaded rod, welded onto the existing threaded rod, onto the cable adjustment onto the e-brake cable. Run down along the subframe in the rear to the rear cables. And this e-brake cable was already here on the passenger side, all the way down to the rear wheel. I put brand new Monroe shocks in her. She had new, the wheel sold it to me, he had brand new Monroes for the front. I drove her from Aylesford home, and I was like, wow, this car's sketchy, man. Like, she was floating all over the road. So there's got to be shocks. He's in the right direction, because when I went to go change the shocks were so loose it was unreal. I hope that shock ain't leaking. Are you seeing this? They have 0 miles on them. Like, are you kidding me? Dry, wet, dry, wet, brand new. Oh, yeah. So, me being a dummy, I was going to service it this weekend. I was going to have a video about that, but that's not going to happen, I guess. Eventually get some new leaf springs. She's starting to get that sag in the back. Yeah. Starting to come along. I'm just waiting for my trim pieces there. I got a video for these coming out. It's in the works. Goes in here in this rear window. Right in here. It'll be like a matte black trim all the way along here with a nice tinted window. Just great. Pumped for that. Got the video just made for that. The brake caliper paint. It was fun. I'm enjoying this. This is making working on the car even better. Like getting some comments and stuff, and some likes. I haven't done much in here, but I got a coolant leak down there now, so I got a screwdriver here. Hey, let's got a screwdriver here, buddy. You know how you set things down and you swear to Christ they grow legs? Yep, I'm that guy. Because I keep everything so organized. Not. Oh, there he is. Look at there. If this don't work, I'll just end up, opening up back. So I'm being lazy, I guess. Getting ready to go in the house. It's probably 11 o'clock. so used to working these night shifts here now, getting the energy all of a sudden. So yeah, yep, she was loose. Probably shouldn't be like that, but you know, we've been running her a little bit, so she ain't been running very much since I've done this. So I did a timing chain too, a brand new water pump, all brand new cooling hose, except for the heater ones. Oh yeah, oofta. This must have been after one too many geese, I'd say. Boy, you better check all these. That's what these project cars, man. It's worth it just to go around, even mark them. That's what fellows should be doing, but we don't. You should mark them with a little paint marker. Yellow for like needs to be tight or checked or something like that, you know. Or red is it's tight, it's been checked, and then you mark it so like that way. You mark a red dot onto it, to the top of the bolt, to the surface. That way it's like in a line. Then if you see it turns, then you know it's loose, right? Or backed off, you know. Especially coolant. We don't want coolant leaking. That's our heart and soul when coolant goes. And everything gets a little taut. Yeah. Little update. I was doing some test sprays before I started this project. Oh, I'm doing a little update on the car. Why not we grab the, some of you might want to see the tag. What to do, fender tag is in good shape. So this is what I did the first test spray on. I have it right here. Now if you want to pause the video, see if I can get her here. Yep. It's the original tag. You know what this is, don't you? Huh? You can see. You Chrysler guys know what I'm talking about. I remember my old man had his old 76 Dodge, man. His glove box was just packed full of those. You go to the junkyard to grab them. They were cheap. Here's the tint for the rear windows. We're probably going to hopefully start them tomorrow if the sun comes out. So once the trim is drying with the paint, get this window tint on the windows to get them bad boys marked and ready for installation. And then we can start getting the carpet and stuff laid back down. Get the seam sealer roll in here in this quarter panel. And over there, that quarter panel, finish that off. Get that sealed off from the elements. And hopefully, the day before my birthday is supposed to be the day the buffer shows up. Yeah. It's a nice Saturday night out. It's, what do here? Comfortable, 12, 13 degrees. You can see there, it's like 51, 52. It's nice and thin here, especially I got vapor barrier stuff on the floor here. Working around. Me and young fellow out here tonight. He came down, he's enjoying me doing these YouTube videos now. Now he's right beside me because he loves it. And he gets to be on YouTube now, and then he gets to watch himself on there. Plus he's spending time with his dad, he's saying. He's loving this. So this is great father and son bonding time. Hey bud. He's a little shy. He loves everything to do with Nova Scotia Power and stuff. That's what he wants to do when he grows up. I'm gonna get these back in too. These are the drains. They were clogged up, and I'm glad because I watched the video there of classics and clunkers. he did a video. He had to replace over in there, so I shoved the vacuum down there. My buddy Brandon, he hooked me up with a camera for this smartphone. I ran it down in there, and sure enough, she was packed solid. So I took those drains out. The complaint is they get back up. So I just took them out to keep them cleaned out. Well, now I gotta get them back in, just to have them there. A lot of these cars, we're missing these. Carter, I gotta get you a template of that, man. Just remember it. Pretty good when you start videoing things, start remembering all this stuff. It's good though, because I had parts hidden from myself. So I found all them. That bushing kit for the subframe. Yeah. Alex was wondering if you guys be interested in seeing his hot rod, his lawn tractor. He wants to put a V-twin in it. He's got one laying here, 18 horsepower opposed. He wants to put dual exhaust on it and everything. He wants to get the old roper geared up because he's got a tack and a bunch of lights and stuff. He wants to make her look like it's a rally there, I guess. He wants to make it look like sort of like a TRX4, I guess. He's a funny kid, man. I love it. Gets him into wrenching, that's awesome, right? Gets him into getting cars stuff on the road, maybe eventually. Bikes and stuff. Started off working on bicycles and big rigs and lawn mowers and shit like that. I gotta give this car a good cleaning. Real good cleaning. You see dust everywhere and did body work. The headliner, she's done. The wife says she's gonna do something. I guess we're gonna go with a Mexicana blanket for the time being, because of the look like these are done. The seat brackets, amazingly, look the same on my bucket seats, which would be awesome. I do have an original ratchet shifter for this car, but I'm debating on going with an aftermarket one. This has got some kind of weird funkadelic steel plate that goes in the floor, and it's rusty and it has to be fabricated, and I'm debating on just buying a used one to go down through. We'll get the chrome on here soon. Get the wipers, and then I can get the wipers on. I'm going to take the steel wall, the double aught steel wall, to the chrome. Yeah, if I do them bucket seats, that would be great though. I might use the stock console and put the ratchet shifter in that. Get rid of the column shifter. This car is pretty original, man. Like, it's someone kind of hot rodded a little bit by painting it orange. Jimmy, my buddy there, he put these rims and tires on, man. They're pretty cool looking rims. 14s, I got 4 brand new 14-inch 235 60 by 14s. I used to run them tires on my old Cutlass and my Cavalier RS I had. I used to love the white leather tires. I was always like the muscle car, I call it a lot. These ones are a little dry rotted and stuff, or she's been parked and stuff. One wheel's missing, center cap. We'll find one. I thought I saw one up in Kitville one time, or a new one. It's at Valley Tire. I was up there, but I was too busy drilling over someone's race truck that was there. Mr. Quigley. You know what I'm talking about. He's got used to have a pretty sweet race truck. I ain't talked to him in many years, but he's a good guy. Thunder in the Valley coming up next weekend. I don't know, maybe I might go. We'll see what happens. See what's going on with work. Might be busy, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we're we're getting closer. I'm gonna adjust my fender here. So today's been exactly 7 days. So I'm gonna attempt to adjust my fender, get it back in, because I wanted that bottom lip. Like, even though I rock guard it, all in here. Like, I took this fender right off and I rock girded the crap all out of it. See? So that way everything was well protected. I scraped off the loose factory undercoat and just went to tan on it. Yeah, I got overspray, orange overspray from the paint job, but that's what did in the factory. Why not? It's the way it's supposed to look from the factory to the purist. Yeah. Probably gonna, hopefully, get this bumper bracket welded on. These little jobs I can do right after work, little quick ones. I'm longer setting the welder up than what it would be to do that. And then the way that come off, I'm definitely reinforcing this one. Not fooling around. No, 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 no. I'm not. Because this has got a bumper jack. This is the way you jack this car up. Where you at? I might just throw that aluminum puppy there, that small, lightweight. I may just throw that in there because this does lift this car. That's why it's here. I tried it out. So if I ever have any trouble, maybe I should just throw that in there instead of relying on a bumper jack. Because those things are scare the shit out of me after this bumper bracket was like the way that was welded. Like I said, that was a factory weld. I'm telling you, people. The welds are, well, look, I'll show you. Here's the back seat. This is what's holding you in the back. That's factory. Like Mr. Derek would say there from Bicycle Garage. Look at it. Man. I thought I was a shitty welder. Boy. I am fucking skilled compared to that. Yeah. So hopefully this little update video is insightful. Tomorrow is going to be sunny. It's supposed to be sunny. I'm thinking about doing some tool reviews. I'm thinking like we'll do our NASCAR style for us weekend warriors. You know, we use stuff on Sunday, and if you like it, maybe if you do a review on it, if it's something that's a cheap tool, it's a reliable tool, or the ease of use for the tool, it might sell on Monday, right? I'm not going to make no money off it. I don't care about doing this. It's not what this channel's for profit. It's for learning. The average Joe may not know what I know. I'm not saying I'm a professional, but I've been in the field for a while. I've worked on heavy equipment and big trucks and ships, and that's what I do now. I work on ships, but my passion is automotive. Love Mopars, Chryslers and stuff, man. I always did. Chevs, my second favorite, especially the G-bodies. I am a sucker for a G-body. Like, I'm telling you, if the right G-body came this way and they wanted this, I'm a Mopar guy, but man, you know what I'm talking about. I would do the deal with the devil for that one. G-body, man, with a, like my buddy says there, Brandon. Oh, I mentioned it quick on the show. You might see him if we ever go do a revival or something. Won't be like this typical revival in the States. We'll just revive it to get it on the trailer, I guess. Maybe drive it around the yard or something. Pretty cool. I might get in contact with my buddy Jimmy. He might know somebody up there where he's from. They always got old cars, stuff like that. Maybe go up and maybe revive some of his old cars or something, just to get them running and stuff. I enjoy doing that. Maybe you guys like to see how to do some of that stuff. And my buddy Brandon, he agreed he'd like to go with me and do some road trips and stuff. I think that'd be fun. All right, boy. Huh? And yeah, it's a nice little Saturday night in Shelburne. Quiet. Here you get a little update on the car. Anyway, guys, if you like, and gals, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and get out off the couch and get wrenching. Have a great Saturday.